What's going on, YouTube? I'm going to bring you something a little different today. Back when I was recording YouTube covers for the first time back in high school 6 or 7 years ago, I really wasn't sure how to do it, and was a lot of trial and error before where I've gotten today. Back then, I wish there was a video I would have watched that would have showed me step for step how to do everything. And this is what I'm going to bring you today, is a video giving you 4 different levels of YouTube covers, from basic, intermediate, advanced, and then finally how I do it. So sit back, hope you get something out of the video, and enjoy. So first we will start with the basic level. The basic level involves one component, that component being video. So to record this video, you can use a variety of different items, from cameras like this DSLR camera I have. I used to have a video recorder, webcams. I think probably over 90% of my YouTube covers are recorded off of my computer webcam that I have on my iMac. And then finally, you can use your phone. Any kind of phone records video these days. And then you go to the next step.
The next step is importing your video onto your computer. Now, once, of course, when I plugged in my memory card, it opened up my current video editing software, which is Final Cut Pro. But of course, I will show you a much more basic version, because if you are just recording it off of your phone, you probably aren't going to have Final Cut. So here is where I would upload my video into my photos. Of course, import all. I would then kick out of that, go to Safari, go to YouTube, of course. Give it a little time, and then go to upload, and then upload my video. As simple as that. Alright, for our intermediate recording, we had another component, which is video editing software. So I will open up iMovie, because it's just one of the basic free ones. I'll put a list of other free and paid for video editing softwares in the description below, so look for that. First, of course, you go into your import section of the iMovie and find the video that you're looking to upload. And I think, if I remember correctly, I made just a random project, maybe not. So look around, find your video. This is just an example of how it should look after you're done with your titles, your audio, and such. This was a tutorial I did. Make sure to check it out for The Hills by The Weeknd. And then, of course, you would throw your video down, add titles, add transitions, upload to YouTube. Simple as that. Next, we have the advanced section. This adds another component, which is music production software and recording yourself and hopefully mixing your vocals. So I'll pull up GarageBand here. This is just one of the most basic free music production software that comes with your Mac. I just opened up just a random template. Now, for this part, you're going to need to hopefully have a audio interface. If not, you can use your mic on your computer, but an audio interface with microphones will, of course, make you sound better. I will get into some of the stuff I use. Right now, I'm highlighting the inputs you would select once you have an audio interface set up. So I usually just do guitar and vocals. I would name them, of course, and then record, add effects and such. And then afterwards, I think I get a little confused here if I remember correctly from the video, I would share it to iTunes after I've mixed and mastered it and such. Then I would open up iMovie, put my video on. I always record the video and the audio at the same time. If you're one of those people that gets a little nervous on camera, would just much rather do them separate, you can always just fake voiceovers. It's kind of funny that people don't know, but a lot of YouTube celebrities, cover celebrities as you would call them, record their video and audio separately, because they usually wait for a perfect take and then go from there and then do fake voiceovers and playing over the top of it with video. So here I am in iMovie. I think I just pulled up one of my old covers. You would throw your video down first, of course, and then you would grab your song from iTunes. I think I'm opening up just a blank template right now. And after you put your video down, you'll notice that there'll be an audio waveform showed. And I think if it'll be blue, give me a second here for me to grab this. I think I just grabbed maybe one of the random videos, if I'm not mistaken. So as I said, you have this audio wavelength, and This is very, very useful for this next part, which is matching your audio from your recording that you made in GarageBand and recorded with matching it up to your video. Now, I just grabbed some random audio clip here, and of course the waves are not going to match up, but if you do your recording and your audio at the same time, the wavelengths will be exactly the same, and it's very, very easy to match it up. You just match up peaks. Of course, this one's not going to match up because it's a different audio and video. If I remember correctly, I think I go into another cover I did in which, of course, the audio will be matched up perfectly. So here's that cover, my Somo Miguel cover that y'all should check out. I'm going to probably pull up the audio. Oh, nope, it's already pulled up. So you can see, hopefully I zoom in here, and you can see that the audio and of the video and the recording are pretty much exactly the same. Afterwards, of course, you lower the volume on your video so it doesn't sound funky, and then add titles, transitions, and such, and then you export to iTunes, or not, excuse me, YouTube. Sorry. All right, last but not least, this is how I do it. Now, my gear I have run a camera, Rebel T3i camera. It's cheaper now than the other cameras that Canon drop. Very good camera. I'd highly recommend. My audio interface is a PreSonus Fire Studio. You don't need this many outputs, to be honest with you. I wish I wouldn't have bought this many, but you only need 2 or 3. And then finally, the mic I use to record is a Rode NT1A for most of my videos. Very good mic, very inexpensive. And to record the guitar, my guitar has a 1/4-inch output like most electric guitars do. Now, here's what all this comes together looks like. This is me recording the video on my Canon camera, recording the vocals on my NT1A, recording my guitar just directly into the audio interface, and then, of course, Logic in the back. So, after all of this, move forward a little bit. After all of this, you, of course, would have both Final Cut and Logic open up a new project. Of course, I think at this point I should hopefully go back to Logic. Give it a second. Oh, of course, yeah, I see what I'm doing here. I would upload the video first, of course, or do a webcam if that's easier. There's me. Okay, so now I'm in Logic, and Logic is a whole nother animal. It's so deep, as Final Cut Pro is too, but I've kind of learned by trial and error, just as I have with YouTube videos, on how to make everything work, essentially. That's a whole nother video if people want to see it. I'm not the best at mixing myself at all. I've gotten okay at it. I watched a lot of other YouTubers and kind of see how they do it. If somebody wants to see a video, please feel free to comment below, and I'll see what I can do. Basically, I think I went over some of the presets I use for different things. So after that, I export that song to iTunes, and then put the video, open a new project, of course, and then put the audio and video together. There's where you find it in iTunes. I think I open a new project here. Or no, I think I pull up just one of the covers that I've completed. There it is. And it's pretty much set up exactly like iMovie. So if you think about it, Final Cut Pro is just, I call it iMovie on steroids. They just have a lot more titles, a lot more cooler things you can do with it. It's formatted a lot better. You can do like 3D titles and such if your computer's strong enough to run it. And then, of course, finally, after you do all that, you just export it to YouTube with that button, and you are good to go.
So that is it. 4 ways from basic, intermediate, advanced, and how I do it to make covers. I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, throw a comment. Of course, like the video, share it with people that maybe want to do YouTube covers and such. Subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. I will see you guys later.